weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Jason Tatum.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Mark Williams, and it's Simpson in at the 1. Pass to Jeffries. It's Williams, high post. Here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on White. Smith for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And you can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Now, here is Smith. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
We've played just over a minute here in the first.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Jeffries. Off target from outside. The Celtics on offense. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Williams sends a screen for Smith, and finished off by Williams.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's White. Rebound by Williams. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Aggressive move that time by Holiday. He's the engine that makes this offense churn.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Well, for Boston, their last game, a loss to Orlando.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
There's a screen by Williams. Simpson, the pass to Okogie. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
5 to shoot. Here's Simpson. White with the defensive effort. Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's good. Holiday's got 6.
Confident shooting from Holiday there. Finds a shot he likes and sinks it, even if it is the mid-range, which goes in the face of analytics these days. But I like that mid-range, Jay.
Porzingis with the steal. Down low. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kogi is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Sinks the triple.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Curry on the wing. White covering. Curry's shot is good. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Holiday, and again Boston with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. The 4th spot held by Mark Williams.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Outside for Curry. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics, number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Tatum passes to Hauser for 3. Tatum no good. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Simpson. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Here's Pritchard. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here is Jeffries. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. From deep. Simpson, no good. Celtics leading by 6. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Tatum with it. Jeffries there. A nice shot by Tatum.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Simpson, the pass to Curry. Now here's Williams. Pass to Okogie. Here is Jeffries, guarded by Tatum. Charlotte no good that time either.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And he stays with it. Here is Jeffries. Pass to Simpson. That's the 3 fly. Rebounded by Tatum. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Here's Simpson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Williams, a screen on Tatum. Porzingis with the steal. Holiday dishes to Tatum.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
White, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Back to Nurkic. That's to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Salon, guarded by Tatum. Salon, no good. Celtics leading by 12. Fires away from way outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a 3. Tatum's got 13.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
White against Curry. Out to the right wing. It's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
And now look at Jason Tatum. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 7th in assists. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Raptors. Curry with the bounce pass. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Salon.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Craig. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Here's Nurkic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds. Boston ball.
Celtics leading by 13. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Pritchard's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Moore in at the 2. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And just a terrific shot there in the face of some really tight defense. 3 hard-earned points on that possession.
Here's White. Right through the D for the layup. White's got 5 now.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the take. Played through the contact and scored.
Pass to Salon. Nurkic a screen on Horford. And Salon gets it to go. Salon's got his 2nd bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
From past the arc. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Hornets trail by 12. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Pritchard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Derek White, very efficient as a combo guard and really takes a lot of pleasure in getting his teammates open shots.
This one for 3. Drops in the tray. He has 6.
And an eye 4 and 9. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Horford finds White. So both teams making some changes here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Pritchard. Cada. Knocked loose. The kick out to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Goes up again. No, Tatum won't be denied.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Drew Holiday is checked in for Pritchard. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Simpson, guarded by Holiday. Here's Simpson, over Holiday. Simpson, no good. White down low, Moore's there. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Williams, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Outside, Horford. Here's Cada. He's guarded by Williams. Holiday with the 3. Jeffries with the rebound. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Moore. Williams, a screen on White. Moore against White. Moore passes to Okogie. Offline with his 3. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Cada. The 3 from Tatum. And it's no good. 3rd time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And White kicks to Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Takes the 13-footer. The Hornets pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Back to Tatum. Over Jeffries. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Outside Williams. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Williams. Back to Moore. Okogie, the pass to Jeffries. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss. It's deflected. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Celtics leading by 20. Left side, Horford. The kick out to Holiday. Tatum with the screen on Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Mark Williams. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he sinks the second.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
He didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's Holiday. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
In the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
They set the screen. He tries for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, White. The tray. The shot by Holiday, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Holiday. Out to White. White setting the pick for Tatum. Launches a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
It's Williams, high post. Out to Smith. The 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Pass to Pritchard. Screen by Porzingis. Goes up on the wing. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. And the Hornets making a change here. The wide open look here for Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Salon. Will it go? The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And they pick up 2.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Tatum down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Hornets shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Horford. No good on the 3. The Hornets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to Salon. Nurkic trying to get open. Salon, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 24 points.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper. But I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Here's Salon from deep three-point land. Great D that time from Tatum. Holiday against Smith. Holiday dishes to Horford. Pass to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tatum. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Nurkic. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Celtics out in front, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Boston Celtics.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm gonna let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Horford the pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. Pass to Jeffries. Smith outside. On the wing, Williams. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Smith against White. Releases. And it's Smith missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Jeffries. Williams kicks to Jeffries. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Simpson. Now here's Williams. Guarded by Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tatum's got 29 in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Jeffries. Here's Simpson. Guarded by Holiday. Williams, a screen on Holiday. To the paint. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Tatum, that's good.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
White against Smith. Williams kicks to Smith. They could use a bucket. A three-pointer is right on target. Jeffries got 11.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here's a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Right side Tatum. Out to White, launches it, and the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
The shot's good from Smith.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Simpson, the pass to Smith. Here's a Kobe. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Moore is checked in for the Hornets.
Celtics ball. Coming onto the floor for the OAT.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. White dishes to Horford. Fader on the way. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Jeffries. There's a screen by Williams. Simpson, the pass to Williams. Tatum drives in, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Jeffries can't get it to go. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's White missing. Charlotte's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Okogie, the pass to Jeffries. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Here's Simpson. The rebound by Cada. Cada's got 6 rebounds here tonight. White the pass to Hauser. White against Moore. Here's Tatum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Boston making a switch here. Davison's checked in. The Hornets also with the sub. Nurkic checked in for Mark Williams. Here's Simpson. To the inside. Moore. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Moore's got 5 now.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Davison, the pass to White. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Okogie. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Davison. Still scoreless. No good there. Moore passes to Simpson. Back to Moore. Unloads. The offensive rebound. The second chance effort, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Nurkic has got his first 2 points.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Nailed from three-point land.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hornets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Bridges against Tatum. Clock at 6. Pass to Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Here's Salon. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. That one drops for him. Tatum's got 38 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Salon. It's blocked. Inside. It's stolen by Curry. A fast break now for Charlotte. Bridges passes to Simpson. And the rejection by Tatum. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Pass to Hauser to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Simpson, the pass to Curry. Trying to get something going. Another shot, and Williams with the nice bucket inside. Williams has got 11 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum, drilled from 11 feet out. Tatum's got 40 points. And so it's Boston, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Holiday. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Curry, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Nurkic setting the pick for Curry. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Curry.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Tatum no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Back to Curry. The 3 ball. The rebound by Holiday. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Count it. Tatum's got 42 in the game.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Nurkic kicks to Curry. Here's Simpson, guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Simpson, the pass to Nurkic. It's deflected. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Holiday. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Curry, and it's denied. Tatum drives in. Banked in off the glass. Tatum's got 44.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Here's Salon. Misses from short range. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's White missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Tatum kicks to Cornette. Outside Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer. Holiday's got 22.
Well, from three-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
Curry on the wing. White covering. To halt the run. Curry can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Cornette passes to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Curry. Here's Salon. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Tatum's shot is off. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
White the pass to Holiday. Back to White, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here. Peterson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's White. The kick out to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot blocked.
Here's Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 49 points in the game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Simpson, the pass to Curry. Sims dishes to Curry. Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Sims. Sims has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Tatum with a screen on Curry. Here's White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Salon. Charlotte moving it around. They set the pick. Curry outside. Rebound Boston. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Peterson the pass to Horford. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Simpson. Pass to Jeffries. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And here is Horford. White, wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Simpson, guarded by Holiday. Trying his luck from deep. Cans it from downtown.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Back to Horford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Sims. And here is Curry. White covering. Curry can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Peterson, guarded by Curry. And Holiday kicks to Horford. Boston needs to get off a shot. White. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
There's the screen. Curry looking around. Looking to get back on track here. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And White kicks to Horford. Pass to Peterson. A Holiday guarded by Curry. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Simpson.
2 minutes.
Here's Curry. For the 3. Drills it from outside.
And you know what? Sometimes you just can't stop Seth Curry. This guy is a solid scorer and a crafty one-on-one player.
White against Curry. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And just breaking the spirit of their opponent. 3 straight times this year, this win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with 1 left to be played on the season against Charlotte.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
To end the run, he squares up and sinks it. Here's Holiday. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They've won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.